You beautiful creations of the universe. Hi, it's Una. I am here today with Susanna Amalia. She is from Youth and Joy Raw Food Coaching. Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Una.
You are nutritionist?
Yes?
Can you explain a little bit about that? What?
Yes. Well, people, they come to see me when they have an illness, and that could be maybe a cardiovascular disorder, sleeping disorders. They want maybe to lose weight.
What's
cardiovascular heart conditions?
Oh, okay.
So if they want to lose weight, they come to me and I write a program for them, a dietary plan, and they follow it. And then I give them a specific recipes. They might come for courses and workshops that I run.
Excellent.
So they all receive instructions about improving their health and well-being.
So you know everything about food then?
Well, yes, I think so.
Well, I invited you here today because I am interested in the green juices, you say. You say I have to call it green juices.
Well, there's two things. You can have green juices or green smoothies.
Yes.
So
the green juices are healthier.
No, both of them are.
Okay.
The juices is mainly for the detoxification, and the smoothies are like a replacement of a meal.
Oh, okay.
So I got a sample of a smoothie.
Okay.
So a smoothie can be replaced with breakfast.
Yes.
Because it has all the ingredients that you can have, for instance, in a morning breakfast, a full one. But it's all break down with the user machine. So it's actually acting like a prebiotic. So it's actually pre-digested. So it will help people to digest it quicker, and it goes straight in the bloodstream, everything that you drink as a liquid.
So what is the ingredients?
In this one, we got coconut water, kale, avocado, one banana, some dates, and ginger. So ginger adds for digestion. I added a little bit of cinnamon just to give a little bit of a balance of the sugar.
So if you want to go on diet, the ginger is
Ginger is fantastic, yeah, very good for your digestion. Improves your digestion.
Yeah.
So would you like to try?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, okay, so I made it just a little bit earlier on. You normally, when you do a juice, it will last you maybe 7-8 hours, actually the nutrition value. When you do a smoothie, 24 hours, you can keep it in the fridge. And so what I tell the moms is that they make a smoothie, 3 or 4 during the day. So one for breakfast, one for afternoon tea for the children, and then one before dinner. So it's...
What about, can you freeze them if you make everything on Sundays and just...
No, it's not the same. You need to do it fresh, Cheers.
In Icelandic, skål.
It's called, yeah. They say that in Sweden.
Icelandic, skål.
It's called, Enjoy.
I love this. This is my favorite thing.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's nice, isn't it?
I actually have in the morning more juice with water, ginger, salad, spinach, and lemon. Yeah. What do you think about lemon water for the first thing in the morning?
Yeah, very good. Excellent, because you need to become more alkaline. But first
What's
thing
alkaline?
It's actually the opposite of acid.
Okay.
So when you get up in the morning, all the toxins are in the mouth. So normally in Ayurvedic medicine, because I studied that as well, you take a teaspoon and you scrape your tongue and get rid of the toxins.
Okay.
Because all the toxins stays here in the mouth. So then you actually get a teaspoon of coconut oil.
Yeah.
And it's called coconut pulling. So then you rinse the mouth, then you take everything out, and then you rinse it with the lemon juice and water. And then you really see the teeth, they become whiter. And then you can drink the water with warm water.
Does it need to have to be warm or boiled?
Well, it depends. If it's in winter, I suppose it's better warm. Yeah. In the summer, it's okay, room temperature with the lemon juice. Fantastic.
Do you know what I do with the coconut oil? Because I get allergies. I put it on my nose and I haven't had allergies ever since that.
Yeah, that's right. Coconut oil is amazing.
Yeah.
Get rid of parasites. It's using before you go to the sun. You can use it to protect your skin. You can use it for many things, and only when you cook, only use coconut oil, cold press and organic.
Excellent.
It's fantastic.
What about milk? Because I've heard that milk is maybe not so good for grown-ups. You can get more vitamins out of green stuff. instead?
Please don't use milk.
No?
Milk is totally distorted to the original form unless it's an organic milk.
Yeah.
Milk is not really for human consumption. It's only for the baby cows.
What about then little children?
No, little children don't need cow's milk.
So
Little
what do we
children,
have
almond
instead?
milk, almond milk. Any nuts milk will have protein, like 6 when you have almond milk that you do for the children. That's the best. It's got calcium, it's got protein, it's got everything and vitamins as well. So almond milk, you just get organic almonds, you activate them, then you put it in a food processor and you make the milk.
I've heard that little bit, maybe it's, I don't know if I should say that, but I've heard that milk has a little bit to do with cancer, maybe. Could
Well,
that be?
yes, and we can prove that, but the way they process the milk, that is not the original milk that is coming from the
yes.
cow. So in the process of doing all that, people are actually taking a product that is totally deficiency. It's not positive for them, and people have a lot of side effects by drinking milk. I've seen them with mucus problems, sinus, and also most of the population is O positive blood type.
Yeah.
O positive blood type should not take any dairy products. So I suppose this is a bit negative, but no, don't use milk products.
Yeah.
So, being a raw food coach, I trained in America, in Connecticut. I received a scholarship,
Yeah.
and I trained with doctors and people like that. We talked that no, the best milk is almond milk. You could use other nuts milks if
Yeah.
you want to. You
Yeah.
can do rice milk if you want to. You can do all sort of things, but not milk from cows.
Yeah.
Sorry. No,
It's
no,
fine.
no,
I don't use milk, but I love cheeses though. I can't say no to cheese for once in a
Yeah,
while.
right. That's okay.
With my steak.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What about bloating? How do you get rid of bloating? Because
Bloating
many
means
people feel bloating
Yeah.
in their tummy.
Okay.
I feel when I skip wheat and when I drink juices, green juices,
yeah.
that helps me. Is that?
Yes, very good. Well, you should avoid any sort of product that contains wheat and gluten.
Yeah.
And one of the problems that we have in here, the gluten is the one that causes the bloated.
Yes.
Because the number one problem is that it's not digestible. People cannot digest it
Yeah.
properly. So if
That's what I think. I like. People eat bread for breakfast. It's no nutrition in it, is it?
Yeah,
It's
no.
only to fill up
Yeah.
your tummy and make you feel bloated,
Yeah, that's
isn't
right.
it?
And they have a lot of carbohydrates, and then they have the sugar level goes up, and they feel tired the next hour, and they don't know why.
Yeah.
So smoothies are the best. Otherwise, granola, which you can have
What's
made.
that?
Granola is you can do your own cereals, but made by your own, buying these different almonds, seeds, goji berries, for instance, and you make your own cereals. That's what you do for your children.
Oh, okay.
So that's called granola. It's a homemade cereal.
Oh,
Doesn't
so
have
it's
any
like
cereals
dry
from the shop.
fruit,
Dry
or-
fruits
yeah.
you can use them. You can get bananas. You can dry them. Mangoes you can dry them, and then you put
That's excellent.
yeah, and you make your own. And you
Yeah.
put goji berries, a little bit of buckwheat, and you put high quality products in a glass jar. Leave them there, and then at night time you soak them with a bit of water so they are easy to digest the next day. And then you add almond milk, and this is for the children, the best breakfast.
Listen to that, girls. Healthy breakfast. So, can you name 3 things that you should not eat?
Okay, well, coming from a raw food coach, I say bacon and red meat
Not eat red meat?
and
I love
chicken.
red meat.
Those 3.
Oh, chicken.
Yeah, so fish is the only one I recommend. No chicken. Because
Over all the food products.
Yeah, animal products, especially
Bacon.
bacon, which is bacon comes from the pigs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch pigs at all, because the pigs are the only animals that cannot get rid of the toxins that can perspire. And you know, I don't, but people, when they eat pig or bacon, anything to do with bacon or any products that come from the pigs, you know, they have more contents of toxins than any other meat that you can find.
And then the red meat?
Yeah, I don't touch red meat because of the process involved. And most of the meat that we produce in Australia is sent overseas to China. We have the secondary type of meat. And I talk to people that they have work in abattoirs, that the meat, when they cut some of them, they has cancer in it.
Really?
Yeah, and they cut it and then they use that animal for other
I
pieces.
love red meat because I need a lot of iron.
You don't need the meat from the iron. You are having iron from other sources, such as wheatgrass, for instance.
Wheatgrass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I tried. I've started using into my green juice maca.
Yeah, maca is very good for women or men because it helps your hormones balance.
I also read on the packet it helps a little bit in the bedroom area.
Yeah, libido, yes. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. It's correct. Yeah, it's good. Of course, happy hormones, right? Yeah, of course.
But you would
Agree.
recommend that to me because I'm low in iron?
Well, I recommend you to have wheatgrass.
Yes.
That I can also say, if you really are low in iron, I'll say come and see me and I'll do a nutritional analysis with a device I have, and I tell you what are the things you could do, because it's not just about taking the product. Like I can give you now, I say, well, you can buy a liquid iron that you can buy in any health food shop, but there might be something that is causing a conflict in your system, so they need to analyze that.
When I I eat tablets, iron tablets or things like that, then I had troubles with pooing.
Of course, it gets you to constipation. That's
But
right.
since I started using maca, it has been fine.
Yeah,
I
good,
haven't
good.
had any troubles in that area.
Okay, well, that's great. If you're happy with maca, that's fine. Keep on
But
doing
it
you need
is
more of the-
enough instead of...
Well, I'll be honest with you, we don't need to have red meat. You can have 5 almonds equal to 1 steak as the protein value is concerned. You also need B12 and also to make your blood oxygenation. So I need to check how much is that your body is functioning if you have enough B12. So if you drink more juices, more water, and then you have a lot of the greens, they have iron, especially parsley. Parsley is very, very high in vitamin C and iron. So you just replace by having, you can have a smoothie with maca and some parsley.
Note to myself, parsley.
Yeah, very good for you. If you grow it your own, it's even better.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about if I can make my own salad in my garden.
Yeah,
I need to
fantastic.
have it. So, and then we had, what was it? Chicken, wasn't it?
Chicken, no, I don't advise you to buy chicken because of the fact, most of the chicken, I mean, unless you buy organic, and that really is very difficult to find them, and it's expensive. You can buy an organic chicken for $40, so who's going to spend that money? So I talked to many people that are in the food industry, especially owners of restaurants and chefs, and they said, don't touch chicken.
Really? How can people...
It's a lot of
So
food
is it
that-
what? Just fish?
Fish, yeah. Fish, if you have to be careful also where it comes from.
What
Because
about
it's a lot
like
of mercury in the water, so you have to check the type of fish where you buy from, and if it's farm-based.
So what do you eat then? That's my
Well, raw food.
final question. What 3 foods would you eat then?
Well, I just live on raw food and the nuts and the seeds, and but I prepare amazing things like falafels, and they're made with flax meal, and you put carrots and you put almonds, and in this, so the food that is made out of raw food, which is actually very what we prepare, it contains more nutrition than a piece of a steak or a chicken, which has been manipulated by the industry. The chickens, they feed them on GMO pills or so food that is not nice
So
and
we
healthy.
should eat nuts and raw food instead of
Well,
chicken and meat.
It's up to the people, you know, they can have whatever they like, but it's up to people to find a solution to the problems of their illness. So how, if you have food that is superfood and contains all the nutrients that you require, you won't be ill. You won't need to go to see somebody. Okay?
How much effort does it take then to eat raw food and like store it in your fridge and all of that?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
it
you
take
can
a lot of effort?
No, it doesn't take a lot of effort. You need to learn how to do it. Like I do raw pizzas that are delicious. You can do vegan sort of food, and you can prepare, for instance, patties made out of lentils. The lentils are very high in protein. You use chickpeas. You use bologna beans. The beans are amazing, and the beans are
the
really
beans
important.
actually often make, like, some people I know fart.
Yeah, but they don't know how to cook them. They have to soak them first, and then they have to cook them properly. So all is an art that has to be taught. What our ancestors taught us was many years ago doesn't exist anymore. We need to live at the moment in a very toxic environment. Therefore, the food that we need to eat has to be highly superfood.
So you are telling me that beef, red meat and chicken, processed food is not good for us. Why not?
I said the pork,
Yes.
the sausages, all the processed food is not good for you.
Why?
Do you know what they do when they put it together? This is why I'm asking you. We don't know.
No.
Okay, so that's the thing. The meat, I mentioned to you about the abattoirs, and sometimes the meat has some cancer in the meat and they just scrape it.
Yeah.
The chickens, unless they are organic, they are actually grass-fed, for instance, for the cows, and then the chicken, they are going around and they are free, not in cages. Then I'll say yes. But how do you know? You have to go to an organic shop,
Yeah.
pay a lot of money, $40 or plus. That's how much they cost. So you need to identify your budget. Can I afford to buy that? I want to have clean, good food for my children and for myself. So then you have to actually go to the places where they sell it at that form. So it is up to you to find it. I know the farmer markets, they got amazing food, and it's all natural, all organic. So I go to those places.
But how can we be sure that it is?
And I know because I know the growers. You know, I talk to the growers, I talk to the farmers, I talk to people that they are in control of what they produce. I don't want to be somebody giving me something that I don't know what's in it. My body
Can I
is my
ask you one
temple,
thing then?
and I really appreciate that whatever I put in my mouth has to be of a good source.
So if we go to the shops and they say it's organic, should we believe that?
You have to have a symbol. Every product has a specific symbol of organic stamped in there, and there is one that I haven't brought that with me, but I will show it to you what it looks like. And there is a certification that the government is putting in those food that unless it has that symbol, then you know it's not organic. So you need to be, checking on all the ingredients that you buy in the shops.
3 things you should eat.
3 things you should eat.
You should eat.
Well, I can say the juices is number 1. You must remember when you do a juice or a smoothie, 80% should be greens, vegetables, and 20% fruits.
Okay.
That is a very good ratio, okay, to balance the sugar level. I suppose that for me to eat, yes, almonds and seeds and nuts.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the beans, the chickpeas. The reason why the chickpeas and all the ones that they have that sort of soft skin, it cleanses the colon.
And we talked about earlier that you need to cook the beans correctly, so
Yes.
you don't
You
end
soak
up
them.
farting all of the time.
You soak them first overnight, and then you do a process of cooking them as a low heat. And then you know that you're eating the right one. And I use other things in there, like you're using Himalayan salts, and you put that inside when you actually do the steaming or cooking in a very low heat, then you know that you're cooking it properly. So chickpeas are amazing, and the same with lentils. And you can make patties, beautiful patties.
So, of course, we can go to Youth and Joy website or something,
Yes.
and learn all about all
Yes.
these things.
Yes, thank you. Sanjo Raw Food Coaching is on my Facebook page, and everybody's welcome.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Susanna. It was good to have you here.
Thank
I
you.
learned a lot. Maybe we'll see you some other time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have learned something about healthy eating, and I hope you have done too. Hope to see you here. Namaste.